All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome in. So it's actually super late and just getting home now, but I had a buddy send over a small little video clip. I found it super, super interesting. I actually had to double take when I initially saw the title, but supposedly, according to Stefon Diggs, he was almost going to be a member of the New York Jets, right? A couple years ago, as we all know, one of the best wide receivers in football for the Vikings, but was frustrated with the offense, frustrated with the amount of running that offense did, and ended the writing was on the wall in Minnesota for Diggs. Long story short, he gets traded to Buffalo. Buffalo gives up a pretty, sizable return. I think it was a first round pick, a couple mid to later round picks as well. I do remember that the Bills also got a seventh round pick in return. The Vikings go on to select Justin Jefferson in the first round out of LSU. And Diggs continues to ball out and have a great career with Buffalo. So it's really just a massive win for both franchises here. But in the small little video, I'm still almost like speechless here. In the video clip, Stefon Diggs was sitting down with Von Miller. I think it was Von Miller's podcast or something. I think it was called the Voncast. Anyway, they were talking about the time period leading up to the point of the trade, and Diggs said that the Buffalo Bills tried to trade for him in the early parts of the season, but he said no, I'm gonna hold off. And then as the months started to progress, it really seemed like it was either going to be the Jets or the Bills. And by the way, I'll find that I'll find the interview and I'll leave it linked down below in the description box so you can go check it out. But no, it was crazy, man. It was really, really crazy. And I started doing some thinking. So Stefon Diggs was traded in 2020. Joe Douglas was there. Okay, and this is not the first time we have heard Joe Douglas trying to trade for a big time, right? One of the best wide receivers in football. I mean, we all know about what happened with Tyreek Hill. The offer supposedly was floated out there. I think it was Adam Schefter who reported the exact trade offer the day he was moved. It was really up to Tyreek. It was his decision between Miami and New York. There was a bunch of rumors with DK Metcalf. Supposedly the Jets were interested in trying to acquire Deebo Samuel as well. There was so much speculation surrounding the 10th overall pick in this past draft. I'm actually happy that we selected Garrett Wilson, and that's not a hindsight 2020 thing. I do kind of remember feeling a little uncomfortable about trading away all these different draft assets to San Francisco, getting, granted, a great wide receiver in the building, but now having to pay over $20 million on a contract extension. I don't know. It just didn't really... I would have been happy, but it just, I'm happy with the route that Joe Douglas decided to go and just go select Wilson on a cheap deal, 4 years, really 5 years because he's a first round pick. But yeah, and even thinking back in previous seasons as well, the Jets have traded for big name guys. Santonio Holmes from the Pittsburgh Steelers, Braylon Edwards from the Browns, Brandon Marshall, right, all those years ago. It's just mind-blowing to me, and I don't know, maybe it's just because it's late and it's just popping into my head now. And by the way, I'll probably upload this video early in the morning or something like that just because it is so late. But no, it was crazy. I guess again, according to him, Stefon Diggs was really, really close to becoming a New York Jet, and in the end he wound up in Buffalo. So anyway, I'll leave it there. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Figured it was pretty interesting just to pop on and talk about. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it, and as always, go Jets.